So we literally had to drive, because we got out too late tonight, and we literally had to drive around town for like a minute to find this house. Because like everybody turned their lights off tonight for some reason. But I mean, it's pretty. It almost reminds me of like a Hanukkah theme with the yellow and blue and stuff. I'm gonna go forward a little bit. It's while Damon's filming. Whoa, super zoom in. There's Santa up there. Does he have a snowman? Is that a snowman or a penguin? I can't tell.
I think it's a snowman.
Could be a snow penguin, I guess.
Well, this max zoom on your phone, so.
Yeah. But yeah.
It looks like they got some snowflakes back here. Can't really see them.
Yeah, the lights get real fidgety on the camera. But it's really pretty. I remember this house from last year. I don't think I filmed it. But yeah, really pretty. And they have the snowflakes up there at the top. Yeah, I don't want to be creepering too long out in front of their house. Let me go up front so he can get a good view without the tree, maybe. Is that good?
Mm-hmm.
But hopefully you guys like that. Well, hello, Miss Abby. Hey, you're here, so I know what time it is. Let's see. It's time for your Advent. That means we need to find day 12. Where's day 12? Find 12. No? You want me to find it? Let's see. Oh, it's right there. Right here. There's day 12. I'm gonna get it open. And Mom do this one-handed. What do we got? Oh, what do we got in there? There's 2 of them. Okay. On the lap. So this is what Abby got today. Oh, hold on a second, Abs. Hold on. Here's what Abby got today. They're like little hamburger patties. Here you go. Here you go. Yum. Isn't that good? You're waiting for your second one, aren't you? You gonna say hi to everybody today? Say hi, everybody. Say hi, everybody. Can you like, comment, and subscribe for my mom? Because I'm so cute. Yeah? Say comment below if you think I'm adorable. Here you go. That's your payment, kid. Good girl. You're a good girl. Your job here is done, huh? Are you shaking me down to see if I'm hiding anything? No, don't lick my pajamas. Good girl. It's a good girl, huh? That's all I got today. That's all I got. Sorry, you're gonna have to come back tomorrow for more. Say bye, guys. Say bye. Hey guys, it's Heather the Crochet Witch. How are you guys doing? And welcome to day 12 of Vlogmas, which makes it Sunday, December 12th? Yes, Sunday, December 12th. Officially, my vacation. Yay. Let me tell you what. So I just got back a little while ago from work. I'm actually shooting the video a little bit later than I normally would because, well, first of all, we got out not late, but not like early. Like I wished we had a really fast shift tonight because then I could have started my vacation earlier, but no such luck. And then my phone wasn't charged enough to do the video. So, yeah, So I ended up coming home and watching some of you lovelies on YouTube tonight for a while. Because, yeah, tonight was apparently Attitude Grumpy night. So my co-host Abby and I have been running the show. So, yeah. That's fine. Abby makes a pretty great co-host, don't you think? I mean, she's all good. Baby Yoda can co-host, you know. We're all good. We got this. Yeah, anyway. Nothing really eventful happened today except UPS update. I am going to start with that. USPS, sorry. I got my package today. Yay! My long-awaited package left the Indianapolis vortex. And it did indeed, I assume, went to Grand Rapids and then over to Kalamazoo, because then today I did get it. However, I was supposed to get another package today. And guess what? That did not come. And I'm pretty sure that one says it's in California now. Oh, here we go again. I don't mind that they're not here, but I'm like, why would you update and say that they're going to be here? Like, at least it wasn't lost though. Like officially, I think it was lost for a couple days is what I think. And they were like, where'd that package go? But it did come and it was awesome as usual. I super love when people send me fanfic. I super love it. And this person has, like I said, sent me fanfic before, and I love their writing. And like as a writer, I love when other people write it for me, like as a gift to me. Like I think that's so cool. And yeah, so in fact, speaking of that, I found out that my bestie from work, you've seen him in a couple videos, Seth, I tell jokes to him sometimes at work, so you've seen him a few times. I found out that he is making a Christmas gift for me this year, and he's writing me a fanfic too, and I'm really like ecstatic about that, because like that's literally the best gift ever. Because it's mixing my two things. It's a Stranger Things fanfic. I'm so excited. You can't tell how like excited over Stranger Things stuff I am, can you? I know I hide it pretty well, so maybe I was difficult to read about that, but I'm a pretty big fan, so anyway. I am really excited though, and like that just like makes me really happy. Really happy. So, yeah. Yay. Yeah, and like I said, I'm officially on vacation. So, the next couple days are my normal days off that I usually have with David and Damon. And so I'll be getting like the regular household stuff done with them that I normally do. And then I have days off to myself. It's not that I don't love spending time with them, but I'm going to be very happy to have Heather time. Sometimes you just need time to yourself. You know what I mean? And when the house is like, it's not that we have like this little tiny shack house where we're living on top of each other, but like, I'm a person that I'm always doing something with someone. I'm not like, I rarely give myself time to myself. And, it's just going to be very nice to do that. So I'm pretty excited about that. Myself time is just usually like an hour or so when I'm awake before work and David's asleep. And then, that's if Damon doesn't wake up. And then if Damon goes to sleep before I do at night, then we're not hanging out or chatting or going somewhere or doing something. So yeah, I'm much looking forward to it. So I can rearrange things in the room. I can organize things. I can crochet. I can, I don't know, you know, maybe watch this Netflix show I've been hearing a lot about, Stranger Things. Anyway, now I'm just being ridiculous, I know. But no, but it'll be good. It'll be a good time with me and Abby. See, I'm still not by myself. I'm gonna have Abby hanging all over me. So, but that's okay. She's cute. It's okay. Yeah, as of today, as of right now, I don't have a lot else to say. Like, I feel like this is shorter than usual, but yeah, like, I mean, work update, it was stressful tonight. We had a lot of people, not a lot of workers, a lot of visitors to deal with, and it's hard when you don't have enough people, enough staff, and so it was stressful. Made for a long night, a very long night, but all in all, it wasn't bad. We managed it. It was a good group of people that I had tonight, so our spirits were high. Yeah, so other than that, I don't have a whole lot. So I think, if you don't mind, I'm just going to jump right to the Stranger Things Advent Calendar, because I'm pretty excited about that still, always. And that means either tomorrow or the next day, I will be starting my 12 Days of Christmas with Bella. So I will double check that, of course, before the video tomorrow. I'm tired right now, but I will double check it again. But either tomorrow or the next day, I will be starting that. So again, she has been opening hers because she has been doing them like a couple of days apart. She hasn't been doing a video every day like I have been. So if you want to check out the stuff that I've gotten her, head over to her channel and start from the beginning, because she's been doing them in each video. And make sure to subscribe while you're there, because she's just started her channel on YouTube. She's been doing Facebook videos in her group, but she's just ventured forth to Facebook and or to YouTube, and she could use the followers, and that would be awesome, because she's awesome, and I think you guys will really like her. So, on to today's. Well, yesterday was Susie. You know, actually, I do this every day, right? I talk about yesterdays for a second. It's because now that I started finding the picture afterwards to edit in, because I don't know ahead of time. Like yesterday, I didn't know that it was Susie until we did the video, and we both found out together. So I couldn't look up the picture beforehand, and I couldn't, you know, talk about it beforehand, obviously, or think about it beforehand. But when I said yesterday, the pink was, you know, reminded me of Susie, and maybe it was just because she's like, you know, girly Susie and all. And then there was the little speckling of green that might have been for like Dustin, because he was in his green shirt and hat for Camp Nowhere. This is also pretty reminiscent of Susie's nightgown that I think I put the picture up of her that was her nightgown. Actually, I think that's the only outfit we saw her in, since she only had the one scene. But her nightgown is like a florally pink with little, like the stems and the leaves are all over. And so I think probably that is what this is right here. So rethinking that. See, after I look up the pictures, it hits home more for me sometimes. So I'm still mystified on Murray, though. There's got to be something that I'm missing, but it's killing me. I don't know. Anyway, so we're going to talk about whoever is behind day 12's tag, because we're on day 12. I'm so excited that you guys don't mind me talking about the recaps and that you actually do like it and everything, because like a couple of you guys said you have nobody like to talk to about Stranger Things, and definitely I'm your girl. I am your girl all day, all night. That's me. I could do that all the time. Like I said, I think I could seriously have like a podcast and just pick a topic and go on and on about it like all the time. Just Stranger Things podcasting. But I don't like, I have forced everyone in this house to watch it, but nobody shares that with me. Like, not shares like the interest and the passion. They'll watch it with me. They'll humor me. But it's not like a part of their lives like it is mine, except for the fact that they're like, that's Heather's thing. They don't give it much of a second thought. So you guys who like Stranger Things are also my outlet to talk about it and everything. So I definitely welcome any and all of that with you. So I love this, and I've been just living for this literally like ever since I bought this in like what, August or whatever. You don't even know, like I have been living for this. So here is day 12 in this little bag. It's a white bag, I should say. And let's find out together who it is. It was another long one. Who do we got? Who do we got? It's always so blurry, and then I take it away, and then it's usually, it's not better, is it? Oh, who is it? Who is it? I'm just gonna look. Oh, the Mind Flayer. The Mind Flayer. Okay. So, as per usual, this one should be relatively short too for those of you who may not enjoy this. But I am going to, in a moment, put a picture up. I'm going to talk about the Mind Flayer and do like a little recap and how he is featured in the show, what part he plays in the show, maybe what I think about him if something pops up, which it probably will. And then once the picture is gone, we will get into the yarn and show you what the contents of this beautiful bag are. So if you are not interested in what I'm about to talk about, you can feel free to fast forward until the picture goes away. I hope I can find a good picture of the Mind Flayer, actually. But as long as I do, the picture should be up here. And let us begin. So, the actual Mind Flayer makes his appearance in season 2, technically. He is the big bad of the season. He is, in theory, because we don't know this, we don't know if there's something worse than him. We don't know if something controls this creature that has been deemed the Mind Flayer. We don't know anything about the Upside Down, like, in comparison to our world. And there's, like, if you think about it, there's so much about our planet, our world, that we tend to discover all the time, really. For this to be another dimension, another world in another dimension, for us as viewers watching it, we know nothing. Like, we know little things. We know about the Demogorgon. We know about Demodogs. We assume that they're evolutions of each other. We know about the Mind Flayer. The Mind Flayer was deemed so from Dustin and his friends, but Dustin came up with it again, like the Demogorgon. Like I believe it was him that quipped the Demogorgon thing too in season 1, but he definitely brought up the Mind Flayer thing. And the Mind Flayer in Dungeons and Dragons, which is what the boys played all the time, is a creature who's super old, super powerful. He's got mind powers is his thing. He can control like telekinesis type of, like kind of like Eleven's powers, sort of, but super like million degrees, like awesome. And he's super ancient. He's so old, I think that Dustin said he can't even remember where he's actually from, like his home world. And he is always searching for a home, like a home world is the way I would take that. And he views himself as the superior race. So anything he encounters, such as earthlings on Earth, is below him, like not his equal. He's better than them. He would look to enslave them like he did when he took over Will and controlled him in season 2, or Billy in season 3, or a lot of people in town in season 3, actually, Billy just being the first victim, and R.I.P. the one that we miss the most. Well, I do anyway. I shouldn't say we, but I definitely do. So he is also the one who, when I talked about Dart and I said that the Demodogs had like a hive mind, their controller is the Mind Flayer. So like when the Mind Flayer wanted the Demodog pack to leave the junkyard and leave Steve and the kids, when they were about to attack them, and let's face it, they would have killed them, because they were not equipped or able to fight a whole pack of Demodogs. They didn't even know what Demodogs were at the time, like not really. But the Mind Flayer wanted them at that moment, luckily for them, to go to the Hawkins lab and attack everyone there, because that's where Will was, and they didn't want, the Mind Flayer did not want them to have Will like shackled down to the bed and under their control to make him better. So he had the Demodogs ambush them and kill off a lot of the scientists, and that was the scene right before Bob's untimely demise. And the Mind Flayer obviously came from the Upside Down. He's the one that was trying to open the gate fully and get fully emerge into this world. And 11 excuse me, 11 had to at the end of season 2, when she showed back up, it was like basically decided that she was going to go back to the lab with Hopper, because that's where the gate was opening up, and use her powers to close it, which she did. And they thought that everything was fine then. But apparently some of the Mind Flayers stayed in this world. And that's what had attached itself. Like, it had been attached to Will. They got the Mind Flayer out of him, so they thought instantly it would get sucked back, I guess, to the Upside Down. That's when 11 shut the gate. But it basically just hung out in our world. It kind of reminded me of, if you've seen Harry Potter, how, like, when Voldemort was, like, weak and in the shadows, and it was that, like, scene where they basically depicted it as being, like, an awful thing that he was lurking in the shadows and feeding off unicorns and things like that. Like, the Mind Flayer was just like this weak and evil being, like, trying to gain strength. And he did finally gain enough strength to take over Billy. And then once he was basically incubating in Billy, that's when he started getting stronger and repopulating himself in some of the other members of Hawkins. Like, that's when he had Billy kidnap the lifeguard chick, Heather. And through they went to Heather's parents and took over Heather's parents' bodies, and then like just the whole half of the town ended up flayed, which is what they called it when he took over their bodies, and it was a big thing. He was awful. He ended up at the end of season 3 being this like grotesque creature. He was definitely terrifying. They assume they beat him at the end of season 3. But we'll see. We'll see how that ended up. For anybody interested in season 4, spoilers again, they have been naming a different D&D villain in some of the spoilery videos. If I remember right, it was a lich named Vecna, I think was the name of him. And he's like I said, a D&D monster also, so assumably he's another creature. So maybe that was the end of the Mind Flayer. I don't know. But yeah, so yeah, the Mind Flayer was basically just gross, and like when I think of him, I think of season 3 Mind Flayer when he was fully formed and like when he was fighting them at the mall. So he was just like gross and slimy and I don't know. So I'm trying to like think about what might be in here, and I'm thinking like browns and reds and maybe black, or like dark purple mixed in with it, or a dark gray even, like just almost like just, he's like that hairball gook you pull out of your sink. Like he's just gross, you know? He's gross. So I don't have the slightest idea how she'll go with this, but it's all right. Picture's gone. Recap's done. I think as far as my recaps and rants go, that was probably pretty short. Are you ready to see what kind of yarn we have? All right, so here is the Mind Flayer. So I almost think like if it was the D&D character itself, I would almost think like a rich royal like blue and maybe purple, but definitely not our creature. So, all right, ready? Oh, okay. Well, it's got the gray tones that I was talking about. It's kind of like a mixture of it's like the gray being the mixture of like blue and red and purple, and then like just fading into this gray like conglomerate, which really that was the Mind Flayer, right? Because he was all the different people mixed into one like grotesque being. I could see this, I could dig that, and I could totally understand if that's where she was going with that. So I don't know, what do you guys think? I think it's really pretty yarn either way. This stuff is so soft. Like, I really, really dig this. It's so nice. And I love the speckly. I think Mind Flayer is a winner. Yeah, I really like that. Like a gray purple. And it's almost like, I don't know, I know I've dyed a little bit of yarn and I'm not like a master at it or anything, but it's almost like if you have dyed some yarns and this is like kind of like the leftover grayish color that's, you know, from mixing colors too much, like this is it. And like I said, the Mind Flayer is kind of just like a mixture of the people that he's taken over and enveloped into this one giant thing. So like I totally could see that. I really, really like this, like so much. So that was number 12, the Mind Flayer, and we still have not hit Steve, Dustin, or Hopper. Or 11. Like, I will say 11 isn't my favorite character in the show. She's not my least favorite. I don't dislike her because, again, I like pretty much everybody. So I would never say I don't like her. Yeah, I would definitely not say that I don't like her. I do like her. But it's like I like them so much, it's hard to put a level on a least favorite. Except for like I said, like I guess my least favorite is Kali and her gang. But aside from them, because I don't even put them on my ranking of characters, not even because I don't like them, just because they're only in such a short amount of show that I don't count them. So like as far as any main character at all, even remotely main, because like Erica's a side character for sure, and she definitely got more screen time than Kali or her gang. Like I think Erica got more screen time than Kali and her gang put together. So it's just like, you know, and like Karen Wheeler is a side character, but she got more screen time than Kali and her gang put together. So like, I just don't count them. And if they don't count, I like everyone on the show. And I like them all so much that it's hard to pick someone I like the least, if that makes sense. Like I definitely have the ones I like the most, Hopper, Steve, and Dustin, but, and Dart. But it's hard to put anybody like least either, because I adore them. I adore that whole cast. Maybe, I don't know. I can't even say that. I don't know. It's hard. I feel like, don't force me to pick somebody I don't like, because I do like them. But, I don't even know where I was going with that. It was something about 11. But, yeah, I'm excited to see what number she is. And I think it was Sandy that said maybe they like kind of mixed it up, and since she was not day 11, maybe they made her day 25. Maybe. Somebody also guessed that maybe Hopper was 25, which I don't know if Hopper is anyone's favorite character besides me. Maybe he is. Maybe he is. Like I could see why, because he's my favorite, but I don't know. Is he, like, for those of you who are Stranger Things fans, who's your favorite character? Like, could you please answer below and tell me who your favorite character is? Like, I'm curious, like, is it Hopper? Like, does he have a majority of the vote? Is it somebody else? I feel like my favorite characters are a strange mixture, because, like, they're, first of all, from the 3 different age groups. They're from, like, Hopper's definitely one of the older adults. Steve is, like, barely an adult. And then Dustin is one of the kids. So, like, I don't gravitate towards any of the age groups, per se. Except for when, like, the fact that specifically Steve and Dustin started bonding. Like, because, like, Steve and the kids themselves don't necessarily have, like, a bond. I mean, they probably do now because of Dustin. But, like, before that, there was no, like, connection between them, you know, like, they didn't hang out, they weren't brothers, nothing like that. He dated Nancy, who was Mike's sister, but they didn't have any interaction, not really, so there was no connection, I mean, and, like, Steve and Hopper have no connection, Dustin and Hopper have no connection, but yet all 3 of them are my favorites for different reasons. So yeah, I'm just curious, like, who you guys' favorites, like, who is your favorite character in Stranger Things if you like the show? But I think I'm going to end it there so I don't hit that 33-minute mark. And I will just see you tomorrow, hopefully to say that my first day of vacation has been amazing. All right. I will talk to you later, guys. I love you. I'll talk to you later. Bye.